So welcome again. Today I want us to run how to troubleshoot common issues that are faced on our laptops and our computers and how to resolve them. So today I want us to see how to resolve performance issues. Some of the symptoms of performance issues on your laptop, that is a laptop running Windows 10 or Windows 11, although this could also affect Windows 8 and Windows 7 and even Windows XP. One of them is slow startup. That is when you boot your computer, that when you press the power button. No? Remember, I've done a full video of how that process works, from powering on all the way to how computer displays on your screen. So at times you find your laptop is very slow in that process, opening your desktop from the time you pressed your power button. Have you ever asked yourself what could be the issue? We'll see in this video, just stick around. Also, sluggish performance. You're trying to open a document, it takes ages to open. You're trying to say try to navigate from one screen to another, it takes time to open, or it freezes. You just you have a document, you're trying to click, it doesn't respond, it's just there staring at you. You try to even go to other, like the way this taskbar is responding, you can see even the icons at the bottom, they are animated, no change. You try to click on anything, it doesn't open. So there are many reasons why that could happen. Most common are excessive background processes. When you load your laptop, there are those processes that don't load on your desktop, you can't see them running, but they are running on the background. Some of them, as you can see from this icon, one of them is Windows Defender or your antivirus. It doesn't run on your desktop, but ideally it is running on your computer. There is also updates, battery management, speaker Wi-Fi, and other programs. Then how do you identify them? Control Shift Escape to open Task Manager, or you can right click taskbar and you click Task Manager. Here you can see all the processes. If you arrange by name, the processes I'm talking about are these background processes. As you can see, mine has 129. Some of them could be hidden, you can't see them on the face of Task Manager. You can however use command prompt. I've done a full video on how to do that, to display all uh, processes that are running on your computer using task list. So one of the issue, especially on sluggish performance and system freezing, and also slow startup, could be resulting from these background processes, because most of them have to be loaded to memory, so they take a lot of memory. As they are running, they also running on CPU, so they utilize your CPU and RAM, and that makes your computer slow. So these are the two components that you need to look for when resolving slow startup, sluggish performance, and system freezing. Remember, when you boot your computer, programs are loaded from your disk into RAM. Then CPU takes over the active processes and continue processing as long as that program is running on your computer or you are doing something on that program. If you're not doing it, it is loaded back to the memory. If, however, your computer runs out of memory, some of these processes are taken back to virtual RAM, virtual memory, which is created within your hard disk. The other issue is disk fragmentation or high disk usage, and you can always tell, especially when you're out of space. Then the other issue could be outdated drivers and software. For drivers, you come to Start button, you type Device Manager. This is where you can see drivers. So if your drivers are outdated, all these. If there is any driver that is outdated, remember that a component won't work well and it might slow down your laptop. So then how do you resolve that issue? We'll start with disabling startup programs, because these are the ones that slow your computer startup. So you go to task manager, then you go to startup. All programs that are enabled here, they are loaded by default. As the computer boots up, they are loaded into memory. And if they are active processes, remember they run in the CPU. So you want to limit as many programs as possible. Like you can see I've disabled. You only need to click on the program, then you can click on bottom right to disable. If you want to enable, the same thing, you click enable. But remember, when you enable, that program will be loaded into memory, slowing down your computer boot up, and it might even have effect in the performance of your laptop during the working period that you use that laptop. So you disable some of those startup if they are not needed. Remember, when you disable and you come and open that program, maybe from here you click open, it will be loaded to memory. So disabling doesn't do anything unless that program is needed to run on your computer without your intervention. That's the only time you need to disable. If it is required to run without intervention, leave it enabled. So be sure you understand the program that you're disabling and what the function of that program. If it is needed by your system, leave it enabled. So that's one. The other thing is disk cleanup. So you go to Windows button, then we search for disk cleanup. So you can run that as administrator. So this helps you clear temporary files and release some of the hard disk space that can be used for additional virtual memory. Remember, the more disk space you use, your computer won't have enough space to run. The other option is to update your drivers. So you go to device manager. So as we wait for disk cleanup to run, we go to device manager, open. Then you can use this to update your drivers. If you right click on each driver, you can always update driver if they are outdated. So you can use that, and you'll always see, if you open, you see the drivers that are outdated. If they have an exclamation mark, remember to update. So for this one, you just select the files to delete, then you click OK. It will clear space and create enough space on your disk. The other item is to optimize drivers. So you go again to Windows search, then you type defragment and optimize drivers. Then you can select the drive and click optimize. So it will run the process and optimize your drivers to help your computer run more efficiently. So that's one way, or you can schedule optimization so that it runs automatically. So that's how you resolve performance issues. There could be additional steps. Be sure to check this channel for detailed explanation, especially on performance of your RAM, CPU, and hard disk, how you can make them faster. So that's one way. And on this channel, as I said, I also train how to make money with blogger.com and AdSense and AdSterra, TikTok and Sow.me, YouTube and Sow.me. Then there is Facebook and many other micro jobs. If you found this video helpful, remember to hit that like button and also subscribe to this channel. Thank you. Let's meet in the next one.